Yesterday, as you know, this church was honoured to have been chosen by the family of the great Irish and Belfast poet Michael Longley for the service to celebrate his life. This very beautiful and powerful celebration was led by Chris. And as Alan said, they were hanging off the rafters. Every pew, chairs filled there, the choir stalls behind me, totally filled. It was wonderful that I think everybody managed to get in, including the President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins, and at the personal request of Queen Camilla, the Lord Lieutenant of Belfast, both were present. As Chris said, the poet touches the soul of people. Preachers and politicians make speeches or sermons that use thousands of words to touch our imagination. But the poet can manage with a few, yet these go straight to the heart. Such a poet was Michael Longley. At yesterday's service, Michael's 3 children, Becky, Daniel and Sarah, shared warm memories of their father, and each read an appropriate poem. So I thought I would read one of these poems this morning. I chose the one that I thought was kind of most accessible to just listen to and enjoy. And this was a poem expressing the passion and excitement of a grandfather on the first meeting with his first grandchild, and introducing his newly born grandson to Michael's beloved second home in the west coast of Ireland, Carrick-Ski-Wall. I find it very hard to pronounce. This is your first night in Carrick-Ski-Wall. The Owen Nadoran is so full of rain you arrived in Paddy Morrison's tractor. A bumpy approach in your father's arms to the cottage where, all of 1 year ago, you were conceived, a fire seed in the heart. Did you hear the wind in the fluffy chimney? Do you hear the wind tonight, and the rain, and a shore bird calling from the mussel reefs? Tomorrow, I'll introduce you to the sea, little hoplite. Have you been missing it? I'll park your chariot by the Otter's Rock and carry you over seaweed to the sea. There's a tufted duck on David's Lake with her suit full of hatchlings, pom-poms, a day old and already learning to die. You may meet the stoat near the erratic boulder, a shrew in his mouth, or the merlin meadow pipit hunting. But don't be afraid. The leveret breakfast under the fuchsia every morning, and we shall be watching. I have picked wild flowers for you, scabious and century in a jam jar of water that will bend and magnify the daylight. This is your first night in Carrick-Ski-Wall. Now, I thought that was beautiful, and you could imagine it, right? But I've also found it absolutely irresistible to quote from the poem Michael Longley is most known for, which is Ceasefire. Now, in the poem Ceasefire, which you may know, he fuses his classical education with his experience of the Troubles in his Belfast home. In this poem, he adapts the Greek myth where Achilles has killed King Priam's son Hector. And Priam says, I get down on my knees and do what must be done, and kiss Achilles' hand, the killer of my son. These are a few words about forgiveness that go straight to the heart. And as Chris said, the poet touches the soul. Michael Longley touches the soul.